everyone, how y'all doing? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to week 2 of Camp NaNoWriMo. So it's currently Monday. I did not update, obviously, on Saturday or Sunday. I honestly just didn't feel like vlogging, so I figured I would just start the vlog today. So before we get into the video, first of all, if you have not seen week 1's vlog, make sure to check it up above in the card so that you're caught up on everything before getting into this vlog. Second, let's get into my word counts for Saturday and Sunday. So for Saturday, which was day 9 of Camp NaNoWriMo, I wrote 1,211 words. And then for Sunday, which was day 10, I only wrote 1,023 words. My word count goal is only 968 words. So I'm doing really great for that. I'm like way ahead of where I need to be for that, so that's no problem. But my low-key goal is 50,000 words and to complete this draft. I believe I'm a little bit behind for that, so I'm going to play some catch up, but I'm not too concerned about it, honestly. So let's get into what my plans are for this week, because I believe this week is a little bit busy. So tomorrow I have something to do with my family at 3 p.m. So that means that my parents are going to be coming home early and they're going to need to use my computer. So that's going to make things a little bit difficult. I'm going to try to get my writing done before they come home, but we'll have to see what time I can wake up. So that shall be interesting. Wednesday, I'm hanging out with Rochelle like always, so that shouldn't be an issue. Also, I need to edit a vlog and I don't know if I want to do it today or tomorrow. I wrote down that I'm going to do it tomorrow, but I'm kind of feeling like inspired to do it today. So I might just do that. I already filmed the intro and outro clip for it today and was taking thumbnail options. So I might just go ahead and edit the whole video today, or at least start editing it. I might not edit the entire thing. But anyways, I have to do that. I'm hanging out with Rochelle on Wednesday like I always do. On Thursday, I need to film, edit, and schedule an upload for a video. And then I haven't planned out the end of my week yet beyond like reading. So yeah, not like an overly busy week. Yeah, lots of like YouTube-y things this week. And then on top of that, it is one of my goals for this month to do a 5K word day, which is something that I like to do every single NaNoWriMo. And I was trying to decide when I wanted to do it, and I think I want to try to attempt it this week. Maybe it would probably have to be either like on the weekend or possibly on Wednesday. It really depends, but I would really like to do that this week because I feel like possibly by the time that I'd be ready to do it, I might be like at a good part in the book where I'd be able to like sustain writing 5,000 words in like one go. So I'm going to keep that in the back of my mind as something that I would like to try to do this week. And we're just going to have to see if I can actually manage to like squeeze it into my schedule. But yeah, so right now I think I'm going to go ahead and work on that video a little bit, the vlog that I need to get up for Wednesday, because I'm feeling like kind of inspired and I'm not necessarily feeling that inspired to write. So I think I'm going to wait a little bit, maybe write in the evening. Honestly, I feel like that might be a vibe. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and we'll work on that video now. Okay, it's now day 13 of Nano. So as you guys saw in the previous clip, on Monday I ended up writing 2,673 words, which I think is pretty amazing. I believe that's my highest word count day so far for the month. Yeah, so 2,673 words. Really happy with that. Yesterday was Tuesday, and TMI, possibly, I got my period. And oh my god, it really took me out yesterday. Non-stop pain yesterday. Like I had pain in one spot, and then when that went away, it moved somewhere else, and it was just like a total bad day. And so I didn't get to writing, I don't think, until 9 p.m. and it was my total intention to only write the bare minimum, like just get to my 968 words for the day. But then I somehow like ended up getting really into the scene that I was writing, and I managed to write 2,552 words. Don't know how that happened, honestly. It just kind of flowed out of me and I just didn't want to like stop. So my current total is over 21,000. So if I were to calculate how much I have left to my official 30,000 word goal, I only have 8,722 words left. Okay, so I have not yet started writing for the day. Chandler is eating. I'm sorry if you can hear that. So plans for the day. I really want to do a 5K word day, and I think today is the best day to try to do it. I got the 2,500 words yesterday in like an hour, I think. Like it didn't take me very long, maybe an hour and a half. It was like actually wild how like little time it took me to get that many words. So I'm hoping that because the next, you know, little chunk of book I need to write is like the immediate events that are happening after what I wrote yesterday, obviously, but it's like I think I can still get into like that flow that I got into yesterday and just like really get into the scene. So I think 5,000 could be very, very much so in the realm of possibility. which I'm really excited about. So I want to talk a little bit about the draft as a whole, because I think I mentioned it in last week's vlog, maybe even in this one, but I think it was just last week's, that I didn't think that I was underwriting this draft as much as I've done my last 2 books that I've drafted. And like the last 2 drafts that I've done have been during NaNoWriMos, and it's been so bad in terms of like underwriting that like I've gotten to the end of the book multiple times before I've even hit the 50k. So I was like, oh, I don't think that's the case this time. Like, I think I'm fine. I'm questioning it now because I'm currently about to be in the bad guys close-in beat. I've got 9 pages left of the outline. I don't think it's going to be as bad as the last 2 books I've drafted. Like, I don't think I'm going to have to like go through it necessarily as many times as I've had to do the other ones, but like it's still pretty bad. Like, there's no reason why I should have already written the midpoint when I'm only at 21,000 words. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of expected this to happen like once we got into like Act 2. Like, I don't think I underwrote Act 1, but I know that I underwrote the fun and games 100%. I just couldn't come up with enough content for the fun and games. Like, my brain just like wasn't working, and I know that I can fix that in revisions and like brainstorm more things to do, but like I just for the life of me could not do it. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know if I need to like restructure how I formatted the other beats and like move things up and like change what the midpoint is. Possibly that could very well be what I need to do, but like I said, that's like a revision problem, you know, for future Brittany. I don't really want to worry about it too much now. And like, honestly, because my NaNoWriMo goal is just 30,000 and not 50,000, because this isn't like a normal NaNoWriMo event, it's camp, so I chose my own goal. Whereas the last 2 times I've drafted a novel from scratch, like not rewrites or anything, it was for a NaNoWriMo event, like an official one. So I had to keep going back and adding things to get it to that 50k mark so that I could win NaNoWriMo. But I just realized, like literally as I was just talking to you, that I don't need to do that this time. So if the book ends up being like 40,000 words, I'm okay with that. You know, it will be a very, very short draft, but it will have a beginning, middle, and an end. So it will be a draft. Big brain moments are happening right now. This is why I don't do official goals like this for Camp NaNoWriMos. Smart. I always lowball my goals, and now I'm reaping the benefits of that. Okay, so I did the calculations as well, and if I do write just like baseline 5,000 words today, then that means I'll only be 3,722 words away from completing the NaNoWriMo goal. That is wild to me. And like I said, like I do really believe that I can do the 5k today. Just kind of like looking at my outline and the scenes that are coming up, like I think that I can do it. I do believe so. It is, however, currently 2:24. That means that I have like a small chunk of time before my mom gets home, and then that means that I would have another small chunk of time before I go to Rochelle's house, because I believe she's working till 9 today, so we'll be hanging out after that. Basically, I need to work as fast as I can to get these words down and like just really like hyper focus in on everything. So I guess that means that I need to start writing. Like, there is no time to waste. Okay, so far I've written nearly 2,000 words. So the scenes that I just wrote did not turn out exactly how I wanted them to, exactly how I pictured them, but that is to be expected with first draft writing, and I'm sure that I can, you know, figure it out in revisions and make it better. But this whole part of the book kind of feels really like disjointed, almost like it just feels like not enough has happened between the characters for what's currently happening to be happening. Like, it doesn't make sense to me, and I'm the one who frickin' wrote the outline. And I feel like it didn't really make sense to me in the outline either, but I was just like too lazy and tired to fix it and like try to come up with solutions or whatever. This whole book is gonna need to be reworked, which I was already expecting, you know. I did say in many vlogs that I felt like this book was going to need a major rewrite, and that was before I even started drafting, you know. It was just like a gut feeling, and it feels like that gut feeling is proving to be correct. It's just like, I don't know, it's just not shaping up to be what I want it to be at the moment. Like this section of the book, I'm like relatively happy with Act 1 and the opening of it and like the order of things, but the order of things in Act 2, not as good. It's not working for me. It's just kind of all over the place, and their conversations are all over the place as well. Like, it's not just like the plot things, like it's what they're actually talking about. I'm like, okay, but how did we get from here to here? You know, it's like in my head I knew all these conversations that I wanted them to have, and then I kind of like lumped like 3 different conversations into one conversation in a way, you know. Like, it's just it's not turning out well, and like knowing what's coming up next in the outline, it also does not make sense. Depending what the end word count is of this draft, like when I reach the end of the outline, you know, the end of the book, depending how big it is, I might go back through and try to add stuff. I think if it's under 40k, I think I will try to go back through and beef stuff up or try to brainstorm some more stuff for the fun and games, or I don't know. I'm not gonna stick to this. Like, if I get to the end of it and it's under 40k and I don't feel like going back through and fixing it, so be it. You know, it'll just be a really short first draft. But I can't imagine that it's gonna be over 40k. We're currently at just over 23k. We still have like 8 pages left in the outline. My like gut instinct is telling me that I'm probably going to be close to 35k. And it's so weird because I have 2 point of views. So like in my head, I thought this was just like naturally going to be like a bit bigger than my other first drafts. It's not the case. I have just become a chronic underwriter. I think I've always been an underwriter, but I think it's becoming more of a problem because of how much I hate drafting, that I just like, you know, it just doesn't work well. But in this book in particular, it's just because Act 2 and the fun and games in particular was just so sparse because I just didn't know what to do. And I think it's a case of the actual way I've planned out the beats. Like, I think I went wrong somewhere. I think maybe the midpoint is wrong. I think the midpoint should be something else. That's gonna obviously like have a ripple effect and change everything that comes after it. So like I said earlier, I'm not gonna worry about it right now. That's a problem for future Brittany who's doing revisions, and it's just gonna be a matter of re-outlining the book. Like, I think I'll probably keep most, if not all, of the scenes that I have currently in the outline, but just reshuffle them and put them for different beats and, you know, really analyze what's going on, because whatever is going on right now, it's not working in the order that it's in. It just doesn't make any sense, you know? I kind of just have a gut feeling that this book in general is just going to be shorter than my other books. Like, my other books are typically around like 70 to 80k after like revisions and everything, and I have a feeling this one's going to be like under 70k. Is that too short? Probably. I might need to bulk that up. Anyways, whatever. I'm gonna get back to work. We'll see if 5k is possible for today because it's already 3:35. Okay, so it's Thursday now. So yesterday ended up being a really hectic day. I only managed to get 3,338 words. So still a lot of words. It's my highest word count day so far, but unfortunately it was not the 5k that I was hoping for. And I'm so sad about it because like I totally could have gotten 5k if like the day hadn't been hectic. So basically something happened in my family. There was like a little bit of like a family emergency sort of. So we ended up having to like deal with that, and then we went to the mall, get dinner, and then pretty much right after that I ended up going to Rochelle's house. So I just did not have the time to try to get to 5k. So I am like genuinely upset about it because I totally could have done it, because like I still had like so many things to write. Like I think I even stopped like in the middle of a scene. I'm so sad about it. I'm not going to write right now. I'm gonna wait a little bit because I just finished filming a video and I need to edit it and get it ready so it can go up tomorrow, and I think I'd rather just do that right now instead of writing first, and I can just write later. I finally printed off my badges, as you saw in the previous clip. Unfortunately, one of my glue sticks was going crazy, so now my page is like all sticky, which is not ideal, but whatever. So I now have all of my badges printed out. So these are not all the badges that I have, but they're just the ones that I am keeping track of that I do have. I should get my 14-day streak day. What? I should get the 14-day streak badge today, which is very exciting. And I should also maybe get the 25k badge. Yeah, because I'm at 24,616 words. So I should get 2 new badges today, which is very exciting. So now the page looks all cute and actually filled out instead of being blank. So yesterday did not go as planned, obviously, but I think I was enjoying what I was writing. I feel like I can't even remember what I was doing yesterday. Oh, yeah. I don't love it. It's not the worst. There are some good parts, some iffy parts, but like overall I think I was okay with it. I don't know. But I'm gonna go ahead and edit that video that I need to do, and I will deal with writing later, but I just wanted to tell you that I unfortunately did not do my 5K day, and I'm like actually really sad about it because it was totally doable. I have you balancing on a very small chair right now because I was too lazy to screw my camera into my tripod, so this is a very scary situation. Okay, so it's Saturday now. I did not update Thursday or Friday, so I'm gonna do that real quick before I get into today's clips and today's stuff. So on Thursday, I managed to write 1,083 words. And then yesterday on the 15th, I wrote 1,896. Writing has been a bit harder the last couple of days, like just not flowing as much because I'm in that section of the book that I've been talking about that is just fairly sparse and just not as good as it could be. So I've been struggling a little bit more than I was at the beginning of the drafting process. But like they weren't the worst days overall, you know, like it wasn't too bad. So I'm going to show you a couple of clips from today and then I'll tell you my like final word counts and everything. So I won Camp NaNoWriMo today. I wasn't expecting to. I wrote like just over 1,000 words and then I was like, oh, let me just finish this chapter that I'm working on because I didn't want to stop halfway through a chapter. And then by the time I was like nearing the end of it, I was like, oh, like I could totally just hit 30K today, which is my NaNoWriMo goal. And so I was like, I'm just gonna do it. So I won NaNoWriMo today. Very unexpected, but I'm very happy about it. I thought it was gonna take me like a couple more days to get there, but I wrote 2,531 words today, which is just amazing and I'm really, really happy with that. So my Camp NaNoWriMo week 2 word count total is 30,126 words. Yeah, I won Camp NaNoWriMo in week 2. We love that. So my badges are filling up quite nicely. I got the winner badge down here, which I just adore. So I'm just missing the 21-day streak badge, which obviously it hasn't been 21 days yet. And then update the progress every day, which I might not be able to get if I end up finishing the draft before the month ends. But honestly, I might just award myself that badge anyways, because why not? You know, I control my bullet journal. I control what badges I can give myself in here. So I'm gonna do it, you know? So I think I'm gonna talk about like how much is left of the book and what I think like the future plans are for the rest of this NaNoWriMo and the rest of this book in the next vlog, because I'm ready to end this one out. So you're gonna have to wait till next week to hear about that. But my win date is July 16th. And the Camp NaNoWriMo certificate for this month is really, really cute. So I can't wait to add that to my collection because you all know I love collecting my Camp NaNoWriMo certificates. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a huge thumbs up. Comment down below and let me know how Camp NaNoWriMo is going for all of you because I'd really love to know. Subscribe if you have not yet already and I will see you guys next time. Bye!